The Pi system installs itself into the directories that you see listed here. Let's take a look at them real quick. In Windows Explorer, you'll find them as we indicated during the install. It's under the C drive, in this case directly under the root, called Pi. There's an ADM directory. It's all the administrative tools. You'll notice when you do have to run utilities from the DOS prompt, it's not often that you do, but there are some utilities. You will find those in here, like for example the PyDiag utility. You'd actually go to the DOS prompt to do that. So there's administrative material or executables that you will find there. The binaries, the actual executables for the Pi server, are in the bin directory. The dat directory contains all those things, well, that you would consider volatile, things that change, like the process data. Process data is stored in the archive files. And then other things like the, well, for example, the digital state table, the Pi user table, the timeout table, the Pi point database, etc. All those things are in the dat directory. It's the dat directory that's one of the key targets of the backup. We back up just about everything in this dat directory when we back it up, the Pi server. The log directory is where we have log files. Now, as you notice, I just installed Pi. I haven't started it up once, so I don't see any message logs, not yet anyway. And then setup is something that is basically we're actually required to create this setup as part of the uninstall procedure. So you'll find that in any Windows applications, or in many Windows applications nowadays, I should say. Now, on the client side, you'll find under program files we have a subdirectory called PyPC. And in this PyPC directory, well, this is where you'll find, for example, the SDK, and I don't see it listed there. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen, and I believe that's because it was just installed. Yeah, there we see it, Pi SDK. So the Pi SDK, as I had mentioned earlier twice, is under program files PyPC, and that's typically the default for all the other client type applications. So for example, our interfaces, the interfaces, the 5 that installed with Pi, plus the others you may install on your own, they all go into the interfaces directory. This is also where you would find things like process book, the Pi procbook directory, and the data link directory, the add into Excel, etc. All those client applications are found here.